This video comes to you from Gongaii Games, your source for Star Wars Destiny singles, sealed product, and tons of other great games. Check them out at gongaii.com. Use discount code COMMANDO10 at checkout for 10% off your purchase. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Dice Commando for our final from today's Gongaii Games Standard Tournament. Just a reminder that today we're doing something different. I'm leaving the audio on and doing color commentary over top. On our left we have Lyle, who we saw in rounds 1 and 2. On our right we have Enzo, who we saw in round 3. Dooku Talzin versus Leia Yoda Mill.
Oh, I got...
Enzo wins the battlefield roll-off, so he'll certainly choose Occupied City. Just a reminder, Occupied City is when your opponent plays a support or upgrade, you may force them to mill a card from the top of their deck.
We're good, Andrew. We're good. Sure, I'll take the 2 shields. Because that matters.
You know, you gotta love those 2 shields.
Alright, so Enzo, open us up here.
But I'll play Suppressive Fire.
Yep.
Okay, so just a quick clarification on Suppressive Fire versus both Talzin and Dooku, right? So if there are 2 simultaneous abilities that are controlled by different players, the battlefield controller makes the decision on who, on the order in which those abilities resolve. So in this case, Enzo could force Talzin and or Dooku to flip their die before Enzo removes the die.
How does that work?
So you have the battlefield now, so you get to choose. So you could wait for me to turn it. You can tell me to turn it, or
Yep, exactly correct.
I think. That's what I understand. Well.
Alright, so it's Lyle's action here. Okay, so he'll flip either to the 2 or the 3. Oh yeah, it's Enzo's choice first.
Okay.
So
I think you can ask me, but I think that you get to decide whether I turn it or first or remove.
So if you turn it first, can I still suppressive, or can I not? Is my opportunity gone?
You have the choice because you have the battlefield to make me choose to turn it or not.
Yes. So right now Enzo should force him to choose to turn first and then resolve.
You have to choose to do it before he flips, right? So you can't choose after he flips to go.
Yeah. So like now he has to choose. I've rolled out. He has to now choose before I flip. Yeah.
Okay.
So do you want to get rid of that one before I flip or not? Is the question.
Oh.
Like, yeah, do you want to get rid of this one?
No, so that's the wrong interpretation of the rule, right? Enzo has to choose the order in which they resolve. He can force him to flip.
Yeah.
So I can't suppressive after you flip?
No.
I can't. Okay.
Yes, he can, but...
So I'm basically seeing 3 damage either way. So let's go ahead and suppressive the 2 melee.
So then turning that to 3.
Yeah, because there's gonna be a 3 either way.
Unless you have another removal, which you very well could.
Which I don't, but I do have a force jump.
Oh, yippee skippy.
Force jump.
It's not gonna come into effect so soon, but
That's gonna help.
it's still a force jump.
So Lyle doesn't have to hit for 3 here. I guess there's no reason for not to, but...
I'll pay 3 and put 3 into Yoda.
Okay. Okay, Yoda. Do this. God. This is what I did not need. Oh my... So over.
I will look at the top of your deck.
Okay.
So I'm gonna turn
It's a
it
0.
so it doesn't matter.
This is...
That's good for Lyle to know that force speed's coming.
Did not expect this.
That force speed triggers some pretty nasty stuff in this Leia Yoda deck.
God. So Yoda gets punched before I can take 3 shields. Okay, this round isn't starting off good, but let's take 3 shields on Yoda.
Yeah,
Just put 1 damage.
not ideal, but...
Oh my god, that was brutal.
Could have been worse though, honestly.
Yeah. If only I had that force jump special. God.
Alright, so that's 1 net into Yoda, 6 health remaining, but Lyle's about done for the round.
Come on, Leia.
Alright, does Enzo have a commando raid is the question. He does not have...
Claim.
Okay.
Just claims. Or, sorry, Lyle claims.
Oh my god. Okay, so let's go ahead and discard a card. This one.
Good one.
Just take a resource.
That all-in was
Oh my
huge.
god. Play another force jump.
No wonder that's what you're talking about. You got what you wanted.
Hopefully
Man.
they help next round.
Oh, and Lyle missed the mill trigger there.
You get to
Again, that is a May effect, so it's
go
not a must.
first, so this could.
He could have gotten rid of that
really
force
ugly.
speed, though, because he knew the force speed was on top.
Removal in my hand.
So what do we see? A force throw in Lyle's hand. That's actually, I think, worth getting on the table.
Crystal ball.
Crystal ball first.
Okay. Yoda, go Yoda, go.
Yep, there's the jump.
That's okay. That's pretty good.
Feel your anger is not going to do Lyle a lot of good. Well, actually, there's 2 blanks on force jump, so.
It's just me
Oh, it's just
with the crystal ball, but it's okay.
Okay, Beguile's coming.
Please don't roll in this.
There's a look and flip.
And with the top card of my deck, reveal it.
I can remove 3 cards. So it's equal to the value.
Okay, that puts Yoda at 8. Well, the force jump's still a thing, though.
Let's go ahead and flip to the blanket. No shield. Two. Yep. Oh. Oh my god. Where'd he go?
I got you.
Okay. It's running away. This is insane. Let's go ahead and flip these dice.
And force jump. Force jump, force jump.
Everything we do to mitigate.
So you can remove them both. Or re-roll them both, at least.
Are you gonna?
I'm going to look here and see, because
Yeah.
that removes them, right? Or no, it just turns
It's
it, too.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to leave it.
Yeah, I mean, they're both going to get blanked anyway if that's what he decides to do with Yoda,
So
so.
let's go ahead and flip and
In
the
the
top
print.
card.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Turn
I'll,
both to the blank, right?
yeah. And then I get to roll them back out.
Pretty sick.
But they're rolling pretty bad, so.
They're actually not rolling
I'm going
bad.
to discard to
Yep.
reroll.
Please
It's
don't
only
roll.
2 specials, 33% chance.
Double blanks, please. Nope.
There's damage. He's going to be able to get something in unless Enzo can
Cool.
control here.
I have no removal. I just have
Yeah.
4 solutions.
I can take one of them. So there's a 3 for 1 and a 2, so that's threatening 6. Not enough.
Go after Leia.
Let's pay 1 for 3.
Okay.
He's grabbing for tokens. Is he not going to pop? There we go.
I'll take that. 1, 2, 3.
And then 2 more.
2. I feel like there's a +1 in your hand, so shield up.
Take off the shield.
Yeah.
So Yoda's got 2 health remaining, but Lyle's done for the
Okay,
round.
Leia. Help me out. Nah, it's okay.
Alright, so Lyle's 23 cards in his deck still. He's 3 in hand. And he's got 3 in his discard and 1 on the table. So 23 cards in deck.
I should put this up here.
But that Leia can power action 2.
Shield and
There's no damage on that crystal ball, so there's not really any reason to do it. To reroll for it, I mean.
You have 3 cards in hand.
yes. I'll play Feel Your.
No, that is a 1 card net gain.
I know what I have.
You don't have any research.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you have 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll pass right now.
Okay.
Yep, that's going to be 2 from deck.
Yes. It's gonna be super sick.
I'll go ahead
Nope, Enzo's going for hand.
and let's flip the shield.
I'll claim.
Okay.
You can.
Or I'm gonna actually motivate them out of your
There's all
hand.
3.
Whoa. Then let's play a 4-speed.
Yeah.
Do you want to discard this?
So that'll put Lyle at 18 after this round,
Definitely, because
after he draws.
Not going well. We'll put another shield on Yoda and go ahead and pass.
Okay, so each of these guys with 3 resources going into the round.
Any removal except force
He
jump.
lost the force throw.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Oh, I got some removal finally. Yes.
We do know that Enzo drew the Beguile. And we see a force wave.
You can do this, buddy. You can do this.
That's not super ideal, but
Pass.
it's damage. I mean, it's 5 damage, so.
Please pass.
yeah.
And the damage that Lyle takes isn't necessarily that concerning. Okay, so 3 for 1, so that's threatening Yoda.
For it, and
Enzo has a motive, is that what he's going to do?
And hidden motive, call melee. Shields.
Could just focus it and keep the pressure on before rolling Talzin out.
Yeah, I need the 4-speed dice. I don't know why. I
Oh
went
god.
into
Okay,
the-
I was like, okay.
I was like, why am
I thought you were
going-
getting shields. I thought you said
I was
shields. I
like-
thought you were really getting shields.
I was like,
oh,
why
man.
do I need shields?
So I think Lyle just focuses to the 3 again here. Yep.
Make you use another removal, I guess.
Yeah. No, he can't take that hit.
Oh,
Override it with
it's his last one.
a force illusion.
I can see just popping it here.
I'm having a really hard time here. Not having.
So let's pay for 1. Have you discard your 3.
Please don't be another field. Oh,
Mind
Enzo.
Trick,
Oh,
Beguile,
oh,
Commando Raid.
put me out of my misery now. Okay, Yoda.
Alright, no force jumps, but we do have a Yoda special.
Okay.
I'm gonna activate. I'm gonna look at top of your card. About your deck. Just me.
Oh, yep.
Sorry.
I keep
Okay.
forgetting that.
Suppressive fire, exposed.
And I'm gonna now look at mine to turn.
Yep.
And I'll turn.
Probably flips the discard here, knowing that Yoda can do the force jump.
Let's mill the top card.
Alright, 17,
Flip. Mill the top card.
16.
Flip. Resolve the flip that to blank. Let's roll that.
Have you discard 1?
Alright, we do see another Motivate, which can turn a Leia die into a 3,
Removal.
or at least a +1.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to pitch here. Okay.
And there's another jump.
At least.
Oh, that is a force throw, another force throw in Lyle's hand. So that seems pretty good to get on the table here. I don't think pitching to reroll here is worth it. Oh, actually that's huge. That money's huge.
Assuming you want to mill it.
He will be able to get an upgrade down here.
I'm gonna take $2.
I'm curious if he goes for throw or for wave. I think throw is the way to go, just because it doesn't have the pay side.
Did I just put my...
You didn't have any cards left. That was your last one.
Oh,
You
yeah,
put
I
Scout.
was.
Yeah. I was like, you put Scout
I'm
was your
not
last card.
used to being milled myself.
Yeah.
Great.
Money at least.
Okay, that was not good for Enzo.
If only that money could be put towards removal.
I'm gonna pay 3 for a force throw.
Yep,
Okay.
that's going to be big.
I'll take those monies.
Sorry.
Riches gather.
So, I mean, Enzo has to take the 2 shields, so it'll let Lyle claim out again here. So between the two, so we haven't seen Lyle mill yet. He's had control. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it would have just been 4 because the one jump was the first round.
Okay.
But Enzo could be 4 cards down in his deck right now, which
I've
could make a
been
difference.
so much this game. And then I'll pass.
Right, Yoda's now 5 away.
I don't even know how many cards you
Gotta get him off those stupid force
Good
jumps.
amount so far. But
Okay, here's my removal. But I only have 5 cards left.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
Enzo could be down to 1 card in deck right now.
Stop
That's
playing
pretty
that
huge.
secret mill deck against me. Yeah, yeah.
It's interesting. I think Lyle just has to take. If he rolls a discard on Talzin, I think you take it, right?
No, I should probably also ready my
no,
turn.
they're
Yeah,
exhausted, man.
perfectly fine. Okay, Yoda. Do this for me. Yoda hasn't rolled a single special that hasn't been removed.
So that's not horrible for Enzo.
These two.
All right, force jump's gone, but Yoda 2 focus. I'm sure that's just what he does here.
Let's go ahead and play a force.
There he got one.
I keep forgetting about that.
Hey, he's starting to focus on the mill now that it's close. I do believe if we do the count correctly, though, the Enzo would have been out of cards right now.
Okay, Enzo, you have to play no more upgrades.
And we'll turn to the 3 for 1.
Okay, let's go ahead and pacify it.
2 shields. That's a great one.
Now I'm giving my removal.
I think you focus. Yeah, I think you use a holocron and focus to the force throw. I think.
I'm gonna pay 1 to resolve this to discard 2 monies, but it also removes that die. It's the same value. Spell removal.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
This isn't going well. Come on, Leia.
Focus for days.
There's no way you haven't seen it.
Flipping. I'm actually gonna look at your top of yours.
The only time I see the black cards is when I'm here.
Okay, thank you. And mine flip.
Which does he flip to Dooku? No, I don't think he flipped the focus. Flip Talzin maybe. Could do the holocron, I suppose, but I like the focus on the holocron.
This card is one of the best cards in every deck.
Yep, he does. Flips the holocron.
Flip. And
It's,
flip. And let's go ahead and
now it's a lot of pressure on. So remember that Lyle can roll, when he resolves holocron, he can roll in the ability die, but the force wave special does cost $1. Now granted, he has $1 showing with Talzin. So the focus.
What I'm gonna do is pay 1
To of your choosing.
to isolate that die.
Okay, so he's not going to resolve the, or he at least won't be rolling the die in for force wave. I wouldn't think here.
let's go ahead and mill the top card. Flip. Mill the top 2 cards.
On what? Which one?
Force plantation.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Force plantation.
Okay, so 1 card left in hand, 13 in deck.
Do there.
Okay.
I'm curious where Lyle's going with this here. No, so
Oh no, I'm not. okay with that.
He's gonna take the dollar first, I
So
think.
I'm gonna take a dollar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Does that let you immediately resolve it?
I have to pay a dollar to roll the die in.
You get to roll it in, but it doesn't let you.
It's not immediate
Okay.
result. Yeah.
See, you can actually immediately resolve it if it rolls a special. Of course, he won't have the dollar to do it
I'll go ahead and pass.
because your action is resolving specials.
Pay the dollar to roll it in. Which I don't really. It's not really gonna matter that much because
No, he can focus the 2 indirect. Well, no, because the force jump. I don't think you pay here. I don't think you pay.
and this actually goes in my hand, and I'm not gonna pay the dollar
Yep.
to roll it in.
Good choice.
It's in my hand though.
Okay, so 1 card back in hand, right, with the holocron.
And they both have 50% damage zones. And
Claim. Just so you can.
Okay. I'll pass.
All right, so Lyle will draw 4.
This has been going.
Quite a few cards left in deck. He's still at 9. Enzo only has, I believe Enzo only has 2.
2 resources.
Stifle for 1.
Okay. Cool.
That's huge.
Haha, but Stifle does not protect against my force jumps. If they
No,
would
no,
roll.
it doesn't.
That's the problem. They have to actually.
So there's a force jump on line. Let's see if we can get some wave or a special or something here. All right, there's a force throw special. That's pretty good.
Okay. Let's go ahead and mill top card.
All right, 8,
Flip. Mill top card.
7.
Flip. And then I'll blank that.
Yeah, that was a mistake on my part.
Back in. Okay.
That force throw's looking pretty good against the Leia die, though. That's why he was doing as a snake with the force speed.
Leia. She's finally rolling well.
I think you toss that 2 focus there. That would put Yoda at 1 health remaining. Almost certainly to get it with Talzin, although Enzo does have $3. So the scout special is look at an opponent's hand and discard the cheapest card from it. So between the discard, the 2 on the force meditation,
What's the scout one?
the
Discard?
special,
yeah.
and the
The-
1 on
the
scout,
cheapest.
we're looking at 4 cards right there. 2 have already been played from hand by Lyle.
Pay 1 to overconfidence these 2.
Alright, that just saved him 2. Well, it saved him 1 net.
At least. I can do that. And you have how many cards left?
2.
2. Okay. Let's flip. Actually, that was on a resource. Let's also flip that.
The only thing we're throwing now is the Leia money. I think not tossing that focus was a mistake. Now Enzo, remember, the stifle's in play, so Enzo's a little stuck on Talzin rolling in here. And a force wave special can do some work.
Look at the top part of your deck with myself. The wall.
That focus is good.
And divine. I'll turn.
Force wave special looks pretty good. Oh, okay.
You have 2 cards left.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, Lyle has several focus, or actually just a focus on the table, but that'll let him resolve here. Remember, with the stifle, Enzo cannot just straight up remove it.
It's field medic.
So no, field medic is the stifle, guys. Ah, that hurts. That's a big deal. Because that should have popped the stifle. Stifle should have come off the table. That would not have healed 2, but then the next card Enzo plays will... The next event Enzo plays would allow him to actually remove. So Enzo has the correct amount of money, but Yoda should not have healed, and that stifle should be off the table.
Specials, I think.
Yeah.
This allows resolving specials.
So with the special, we're going to...
This is really...
I mean, the only thing we're throwing is the Leia money. I mean, I could see getting a jump off the table, but he has the force speed, so... Actually, I think here you might actually just
the Leia 1 and damage to Yoda.
Okay, so Yoda takes 1 with the force throw, Leia's is removed. I think you should have shot with the 2-gun first. Yeah, I think you should have shot with a gun because it's going to take you 2 actions to focus and then hit with Dooku, right? So.
First action, put 2.
Okay, then but if he focuses the jump.
So bad. This game plays so bad.
I suppose he could focus into the force wave.
You still have cards. I only have 2 cards.
I'm playing terrible this game.
Your dice rolled really well.
Yep, they're okay. That'll work.
Turn that. I did that so poorly.
You still have a resource. And I still have the thing known as no removal.
So Enzo should actually have removal with stifle, but let's move on.
Okay. I guess let's go ahead and scout. Yeah.
All right, that'll take the holocron. Force illusion doesn't do Lyle any good.
Pay 1 to kill, and then put 2 over there. I'll take 1 off.
Yeah. No removal.
All right, Yoda's finally gone off the table.
Are you gonna go for the damage victory? Or
Did take his own shield off.
I pretty much have to go for damage victory.
I'll climb.
Okay.
All right, nothing else for Lyle to do here, really. I mean, he can take money. I guess he's thinking about re-rolling.
Discard to re-roll.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay, he can do it. So that's 3 more to Leia. All right, so Leia has 6 health remaining.
Okay. Cool.
Enzo has 1 card in deck.
I'm just getting smacked. Oh.
Lyle has none.
5.
Yeah, so you're not getting that smacked.
I need those 2 resources.
So Enzo just has to get him discarded out here. That scout will do 1. He does have a focus. He does have a Leia discard. That stifle's gonna be a factor here, though. Okay, flips Dooku
I turned it to a 2.
to the 2.
Stifle, if you play an event, then that event goes away, and so does this, but you don't get to use. But
Okay.
it's a turn, and the event goes away.
Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and pacify the TG2, the stifle.
Alright, Lyle can hit for 2 here.
And you have 5 cards.
Yes.
Alright, 4 more on Leia. It's 5-minute warning.
Let's go ahead and flip to the 2.
Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, assuming there's no commando raid. I mean, if he puts the 1 in to Leia, I'll put Leia at 8, which is killable via Force Wave.
See your 2 commando raids. Use them both. You probably have. You're looking there with the commando raid in your hand, I think. There's 1.
Maybe.
Yep, you got a commando raid in your hand.
Yep.
So the thing is, commando raid itself is an action, right? So he can't just wipe out Lyle's hand in 1 action. So Lyle can potentially roll in, and there's no mind trick anymore. So he can feel free. Mind trick's a spot blue. So he can feel free to roll in Talzin, I believe, here, knowing he'll get 1 reroll.
Biggest hope is to look at the top of your deck if it's a. Okay.
I have no idea what it is. Probably like Dex's Diner or something.
All right, there's the Force speed.
It is. We'll get it. It is. We'll make it a blank.
Okay.
Right. That was big.
So you have 4 cards, or 5. 5. Okay.
No focus, though. He has 2 guns showing. All he needs to do is shoot guns and then...
Let's hidden motive that.
Ooh, motives.
Special.
Okay, removes it. Interesting. So I'm pretty sure Lyle has him here.
Get 3 with commando raid. 4th. On your card, that's commando raid.
But Enzo, remember with Scout, does get to look at his hand,
Basically,
in addition to, of course, discarding the lowest one. But that hand knowledge is big, too. Alright, there's a pitch to reroll. Leaves the damage. Alright, there's a focus. That'll help on the Force Wave.
Let's.
Yep. Confirmed there's a commando raid in there.
And
I think we all knew that, but... Oh, Enzo has emergency evacuation. Remove all dice. And he has 4 money.
just 1. You didn't have a commando raid.
That's big.
I need 4.
Yeah, I think Enzo might be able to punch out here.
So I'll play all in for
Oh,
1.
never mind. That'll be it.
Focus. To the 2.
All in. Gets to resolve all his dice.
I didn't
That's
play-
game. Alright, goes to Lyle. Tournament champion today. Nicely done, Lyle. If you guys enjoy the Dice Commando channel, please give us a like or subscribe.
Just got
We'll be back shortly with some videos from Monday Night Dice. Thank you all for watching Dice Commando.
Yeah.